What's up, Heat Seekers? My name is Joe Otis from joeislit.com, and welcome to this week's edition of Lit Picks. It is the second week of the NFL playoffs, the NFL Divisional round. Mike and I tied last week. We both got 5 points. It was a limited amount of games, and this week we've got something to figure out for you where we will try to avoid ties as much as possible. We have some player props coming up later, which we hope will have a clear-cut winner this week. So earlier this evening I performed Ninja Rap by the great Vanilla Ice. I hope you all enjoyed that. But right now I'm going to bring in my co-host right now, the one and only Mike Costello. Mike, how are you?
Doing well. I actually I didn't listen to the song yet. How was it? Did it bring back old memories?
Yeah, bring back a lot of memories. I loved it, man. I was flowing really good. I sound just like Vanilla Ice, man. I wish I had the career that he did. I wish I could be, rapping and being held up outside of a hotel window by Suge Knight, and threatened. But it never made it that far. It just made it to the schoolyard with the great Joey O raps.
Well, you always have your one famous song that we all know about, so you're good with that.
Says, tell the Phillies to sign JT. I wish I could. I like JT Realmuto. I have his jersey.
Coming from a Marlins fan.
Yeah, I do like him. Lit Picks is the best thing since Skippy peanut butter.
Thanks, Dom. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Dom. Love it.
I'll tell you what, though. I will say last week was awesome. Having the 3 games Saturday and the 3 games Sunday, like it was awesome. It was by far one of the best weeks.
It was. It was fun. I mean, it was great. I mean, you had the Saturday more. So it seemed like it was early afternoon, late afternoon, and evening, and it seemed like it was never ending. And let's see what my brother has to say. I thought they did today.
No.
Did what?
Sign JT. No, they didn't sign him.
No, that's just the rumors right now.
Yeah.
JT Realmuto is hopefully coming back to the Phillies.
You guys can have him. And Marlins, we got a nice pitcher out of that deal. Thank you. And Marlins right now are in talks to get Wilson Contreras. So I'm pretty happy right now. I'm excited to be a Marlins fan.
Well, congratulations. Who'd you get from the Phillies, the pitcher?
Cisco Sanchez.
Oh, yeah. I saw something about pitchers tonight. Yeah, they got a relief pitcher, Archie Bradley, I believe is his name.
Yeah, he's from the Diamondbacks. He's got potential. He's got some stuff, but he's got a high whip. So,
all right. So let's get into it. It's the NFL. Well, that was a mistake on my end. These things happen, folks. I got NFL in there twice. Lit Picks NFL Divisional round. I'll make sure to fix that. All right, folks. Sorry about that. It is the NFL Divisional round. We put it in there twice, twice for good luck. And right now we are live on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. Periscope won't be around for much longer. Periscope is leaving in March, so we might as well use it while we can. Maybe I'll probably just go on to Twitch at that point or Instagram. We'll see. And let's go to the audience. Poor production. Thanks, Pat. Just one mistake there. So let's talk about the coaching carousel that we have in the NFL. There's been some deals made today. Looks like Urban Meyer yesterday was hired as the head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I like it. I think it's something that they needed to do, and I find it. I think it's actually going to be good for him because you have a lot of these college coaches that kind of jump their way to the NFL, and they want to kind of call the shots. Chip Kelly obviously running the offense and everything. And Urban has already said that he is just going to run the show. He's not going to call the offense, not going to call the defense. He's going to find people that are capable of doing it, and he's just kind of run the show. I think that's going to be successful there for him. It's less stress on him, and with his health, I guess what he's got going on. But I think it's going to be successful for him, and you might be able to bring in some free agents there. So I think it's a good hire. I think it's a good hire for them.
I mean, the thing about Urban Meyer is he doesn't really last very long in one particular team. You got to figure he was at Utah, then he went to Florida, then he went to Ohio State, with trips being an announcer in between. I think he likes being in Florida, that area in Jacksonville, because that's near Tallahassee, where he had success at the University of Florida. Is he going to have Tim Tebow as his strength and conditioning coach? Probably not. I don't think so, but that might be a good idea. But
I could tell you who he is going to have. Trevor Lawrence, and that's one of the reasons why I think he went there.
Yeah, Do you think that maybe if Dabo Sweeney was offered the job, if he would have went there or no?
I don't think so. I don't think he would leave Clemson.
The thing about college, coaches that they have to understand is that like college is kind of amateur to the NFL. I mean, you don't really make it as a coach unless you're in the NFL. I mean, you can look at Bear Bryant. I mean, I look at like Tom Landry, who was, I believe, Bear Bryant's one of his assistants. I look at Tom Landry in more esteem than I do Bear Bryant. I mean, I'm sure this might be a controversial review. I mean, you're a coach yourself. I mean, what do you think is the difference between the NFL and college? Did you get more respect one way or the other?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think it's two different ball games. I mean, like I said, college is different, and you've seen college coaches that jump to the NFL and try and run the program the same way, and it doesn't work because you're dealing with NFL players who, they're not college anymore. So, I think it's a tougher gig there, and I actually I kind of want him to succeed a little bit because I don't think, like I said, he's not one of those people that's coming in and is like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. He understands that my job is to run the team, do what I need to do. I have an offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, let them do what they need to do. So I'm kind of rooting for him instead of, coming in with his high horse and saying, I'm going to do this, and, take the way. So
Who wants Urban Meyer when you can have Deuce Staley? Let's see. Bob says Hamba loves Urban. He'll be there 4 years, then have a health condition. Probably is going to happen. Florida is in Gainesville. No, Gainesville's in Florida. Did I say that wrong? I'm sorry, whatever. Gainesville, that's right. Florida's in Gainesville. Tallahassee's Florida State. I'm sorry. Comedian. He's a comedian right here. Urban Coach of the Year. He's the Mark Hammer's guy over Hardiman. Buddy Ryan would spit in your face for saying you like Landry over Bryant. Better coach Darren Doherty or Urban Meyer? Come on, what kind of question is that? Like, seriously. All right. Arthur Smith was hired as the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. He was the offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. It's Arthur Smith, not the guy we played high school football with, but what do you think of this hire?
I see. I don't know much about it. I actually think Morris kind of got the raw deal. I think they actually I thought that they were playing well, under him. The defense completely changed. He completely revamped the defense around. I would have liked to seen him stay, but I do think that he is, listen, what he's done with Tannehill has been incredible. And I guess they're kind of looking at that and saying, Matt Ryan's not going to be around much longer. So maybe they can try and, he can develop another quarterback with the kind of offensive scheme that they did great job with the play action, obviously with Henry and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know much about this actually. I'm not going to lie, but I thought that I would have liked to see Morris kind of stay as the head coach there.
I mean, would it cause a lot of controversy for the Falcons to draft a quarterback in round one, like a Zach Wilson? I mean,
No, they
have
should
a high
because
pick. Maybe they can. Maybe they
Julio's
can get
gone
back the first.
Right, Julio's going to go. Ryan's getting older now. I mean, they need to start looking for the future.
I mean, maybe the Falcons get up with Fields. You never know. I mean, like, but would you make that big of a move when you already have a quarterback already?
Yeah, because I mean, look what the Packers did, and look what Rodgers is doing right now. I mean, you got to build to the future. You can't just, look what happened to the Patriots. They didn't build to the future, and now, look where they're at. So they're kind of in the rebuilding stage already. So
diamond in the rough. Hope is a better coach than wingback. Well, the Falcon way, yeah. Art, no heart. All right, next game. It is our next coach we'll discuss is Robert Saleh getting the hired as head coach of the Jets. It's pretty amazing when you look at the comparison from Robert Saleh to Adam Gase. Robert Saleh's fired up; he's pumped up on the sidelines. His defensive players love him, and they definitely think he's deserving of a head coach position. What do you think of Robert Saleh as the head coach of the Jets?
It's the first time I can say the Jets have done something right. I actually wanted the Eagles to get him, but I know that Lurie, only takes offensive coaches. But it's a guy that I kind of wanted to get. I think he does a great job with the defense. He looks like a fiery kind of guy. It's nice to see him get the opportunity, and I think that's a really good hire for them. I'm interested to see how that's going to work out, and what they're going to do, and kind of build, how they're going to build their team.
All right. And the jobs still left are the Philadelphia Eagles, Los Angeles Chargers, Detroit Lions, and Houston Texans. If you were to rank those four, where would you say the desirability factor would be, starting with the highest?
Chargers.
Okay.
I think the Chargers are. I mean, I know the stadium, and you don't get much there, but when you have Herbert, you have Keenan Allen, you have Mike Williams, you have Bosa. I mean, there's a lot there now. It's a tough though because the Chiefs are in that division, which makes it hard. But I think I think the Chargers are probably the number one team. I mean, would you pick the Chargers as your one?
I would, yes. And then
And then who's your
probably,
two?
I mean, the Texans don't have any capital, so I can't pick them. And the Lions don't. I mean, they're the Lions. So the Eagles probably the second, then probably the Lions and the Texans.
Yeah, I mean the Texans with the GM is kind of going there, but now you look at the Eagles too. I mean the Eagles are the laughing stock in the NFL too, so you might want to take Detroit after this. You know, I don't know. It's a tough call, but I think a lot of them need changes. So
Let's see what we got here. Someone is going to trade up to get to two to get the Fields. That's a possibility.
I said Fields was going too, and you guys disagreed with me.
Robert Saleh or Bud Kilmer. Robert Saleh. Me too for the Eagles. Billy likes Saleh. Kilmer has a statue. Robert Saleh laughed in Howie's face. That's funny.
Sure, he did.
Kilmer equals 22 district titles. Oh, we got references to Varsity Blues here.
I had no idea what that reference was into, so thank you.
All right, let's get into what we're all here for, and it's the lit picks portion of the show. Let's get back to the scoring. The scoring is as follows. If you pick the underdog, which is 3.5 points and up, that is 4 points. If you pick the underdog 3 points and less, was 3 points. The spread will get you 2 points. The over-under will get you 2 points, and the favorite will get you 1 point. Where'd you go? You ready to get this party started?
Yeah, let's get going.
All right. All right, our first game is the Los Angeles Rams at the Green Bay Packers. Now, I think that everyone thinks that the Packers are going to go in here and destroy the Rams. The Rams are playing in a cold weather environment. I mean, that can't be a good thing for Jared Goff. I can see a lot of people picking under in this one. The thing is that we have a situation where you got Devontae Adams is probably going to be locked up on Jalen Ramsey. And I think the Rams are stupid if they don't do that. So you have to do that. And, I think Aaron Donald was a little bit banged up. I believe he's going to play this week. So, I mean, it's a divisional playoff matchup. The Packers are healthy. But I'm going to take the Rams plus 6.5 because I think Jared Goff, maybe he's due for a game where he's going to come back in there. So I'm going to take the Rams plus 6.5. I don't think they're going to win the game. Maybe it comes down to a field goal at the end, but that's what I'm just going to take the Rams. What do you think?
So this whole entire week, I had the Rams taking the points. The public is on the Packers. That's a bad thing for me. I think this is a week where that's not a good sign. And literally, I'm not going to lie. I had the Rams covering this all week. And the minute I text you, I took the Packers laying the points. I just don't know with this game. I really don't. I actually disagree with your statement regarding them macking up Ramsey on Adams. Adams plays the slot a lot. If Ramsey is shadowing him the whole entire time, then you're going to let Aaron Rodgers know what defense they are running, and he is going to pick the Rams apart. So I think that they need to pick and choose when they're going to do that, because if you are letting Rodgers know that you are running man coverage and Adams lines up in the slot and Ramsey lines up over him, Rodgers is going to pick you apart. So, I don't know. I'm torn with this game. I'm going to just take the Packers. I'm just going with Aaron Rodgers here. I really don't know. I do think the Rams cover. I've had it the whole time, and at the last minute I changed. So I don't know. I'm just going against Goff. That's really what I'm doing.
Says, love the shit picks. Damn typo. He's a comedian, this guy. Goff needs to make a lot of plays when McVay calls his number.
Well, is Cooper Kupp playing?
Pack will cover. I think that's going to be a game time decision.
Because that's the big question.
Adams going to cook Ramsey.
Yeah, I think Adams going to have a good game.
Ramsey won't cover Adams all the time. They don't usually flip him. Ugh, you can play a corner in the slot and still play zone. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I was wondering. If
I understand that, but they're not gonna do that. They haven't done that in the past, so they're not gonna do that.
Well, they should.
They could.
Wouldn't it make sense?
I agree, but usually he's a man-to-man kind of guy, Ramsey.
All right, next game is the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I think last week you picked the Bills to cover. They did not, though. It came down on a field goal. Uh, Bills Mafia, they'll be showing up again. I thought they were going to lose last week. I thought the Colts were going to win the game. The Colts made some pretty questionable decisions there. They weren't able to score points when they got in the red zone. So they kept it close. Now the Ravens are a team that they upset the Titans last week. They got the monkey off their backs there by beating the Titans, in Tennessee and in Nashville. The thing is that I like the Bills defense, and I'm going to take the Bills -2.5. I mean, I think that the defense is going to hold Lamar Jackson. They have an amazing rushing attack, but I really, really want to take the Bills here. What do you think?
So I really thought that you were going to go the opposite here. This is why I took. I would have taken Baltimore getting the points, but I really thought that you were going to. If I took Baltimore getting the points, I thought you were going to take Baltimore straight up. I think Baltimore wins this game. The Bills they didn't look sharp last week. You said their defense is good, but they can't stop the run. And Baltimore is going to run the football, and they're going to run the football. And I think that the secondary for Baltimore is good enough to shut down the Bills because they have no run game. And it's going to basically be Allen, and Allen's going to have to step up his game because there's no run game. And I think that with Humphrey and those guys, I think it's going to be a tough time for the receivers for Buffalo. So I am actually taking Baltimore here winning this game.
All right. Let's see. Bills in a blowout. Ravens are going to win. Hope they lose, though. What's more humility, a team stopping on your 50-yard line or letting someone steal your rum and have them drinking in front of you? That's pretty funny. I think the Ravens win. I hope the Bills win. Cause is right. Hard to win with no run game. You don't like Devin Singletary or Zach Moss?
I like Zach Moss. They just can't run. I mean, when you're getting 20 to 30 yards a game, they're gonna, they're not really rushing that hard. I think their yards per game is like 90 something like that. So and Baltimore's run defense is good. So if they're not running the football, how are they going to do it against Baltimore's got a stout defense and very good secondary as well, covering their guys. I just think it's going to be a tough game. I think Buffalo's in for and they didn't play well last week, and Indy's defense isn't that great either.
You guys like the horse from Schenectady and Haskell this weekend? What is this from?
No idea.
This is like a Dirty Work reference that I don't know of.
I don't think it's dirty work.
They just can't run it. Drink some Bloody Marys.
Can't run.
Speaking of going to the horse racetrack, I'm having some Bloody Marys right now. What are you drinking?
Ice cold water, and I just ate my double dog.
Double dog and popcorn. There you go. All right, next game. Let's see what these guys have to say now. More of a lock. Will Seitz bringing hot babes to the beach, or Will Seitz getting kicked out of a club?
I didn't go to it, you guys, to spring break.
I didn't either. Yeah. Yeah. So next game is the Cleveland Browns at the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that for some reason I was reading some articles about this game, and some people are saying that the Browns match up with the Chiefs for some reason. They are playing like the hot team right now. They literally stormed into Pittsburgh and they dominated them. I mean the Steelers had come back at the end, but the Browns dominated the Steelers, and I don't think they're going to win this game again, but I do think they're going to cover because 10 points is a lot. So I'm going to take the Browns plus 10. What do you think?
So this is one of the things too. It's the same exact thing. This whole entire week, I was like, I'm taking the Browns with the points, taking the Browns with the points, taking the Browns with the points. And then I texted you my picks an hour ago, and I took the Chiefs with laying the points. Now, the reason why I did this is because I just kept thinking about this, and then I'm like, look, here's the thing. The Chiefs defense last year played pretty well in the playoffs, right? Yeah. I think they do that again. It's Andy off a bye, which I'm buying again. Even though the Chiefs haven't covered in their past 11 games or 7 games, they cover in the playoffs. And I think that they're going to do that now. So I am taking them laying the 10. I think that the Browns won their Super Bowl last week against the Steelers. That was their game. They're still living off of that. They're still excited for that. Now they're playing the Super Bowl champs. I don't think it's going to work out. So I changed my tune here. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game. I think they're going to win this game by like 16.
Okay. Cause likes a gat dog more than a devil dog. Is that true?
He made me.
Close at the half, not close at the end. Take the Browns with the points at the half, going to be a close, and then the Chiefs will break it open. We got Justin Dolan, won't cover. We got a nice appearance. All right. Yeah, I always hate laying the points. I don't like doing that. I definitely prefer getting the points if I had to pick. Let's see. Costello going with the Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man 3 cut. Yeah, you kind of do look like him a little
I don't like Spider-Man, so couldn't tell you.
bit. All right, next game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. I definitely this is gonna be the game of the weekend. I think this is gonna be a really fun game to watch. You have these two legends quarterbacks that are playing. You have you got Tom Brady playing against Drew Brees, which very well could be Drew Brees' last game. And I think it will be. I'm going to take the Buccaneers on the money line at plus 143 as a low underdog in this one. I think that they are going to march into New Orleans and just beat them. I think that the Saints, they won the two games in the regular season. This is where the Buccaneers are going to get even. And I mean, of course, they're ahead by two games, but the playoffs is all where it matters, and that's where the Buccaneers are going to get this win. I think that they're playing like a well-oiled machine, even though they didn't really cover last week against the football team. I think that this is where they get their offense moving. I can definitely see Antonio Brown getting some touchdowns. I think Tom's gonna have a really good game playing quarterback. What do you think?
Saints beat the Bucks twice. Odds say Saints win again. They will win the third one. Therefore, I'm taking them to beat them. I'm taking them laying the points. I think that the Bucks will be up in the first half, though. I would take the Bucks in the first half, but I think the Saints are going to turn it on. I think that they're just going to dink and dunk down the field on the Bucks, and they did a great job running the football against the Bucks, obviously with a good run defense. But they're doing what they need to do, and they're going to throw the football, and when they need to, because the Bucks are a good run defense. And I just think that the Saints defense is playing well, and they're going to come after Tom Brady. And I don't think he's gonna have the time in the pocket to kind of do what he needs to do. So I'm taking the Saints here, laying the points, and I'm actually pretty confident in this game.
All right. Awful movie, awful cut from Bob.
Hey, I'm still waiting for my wife to cut my hair.
Dolan watching, yeah. Tom Brady will take the Saints' soul. Saints are so underachieving in the playoffs. That's true. Public all over the Bucks, so not for the Bucks. I kind of agree with that.
No, this is not a good public week.
Not sure. I think this may be last chance for Saints. Brady's run might end here.
By the way, let me also say that this is a really good week too for once again when you kind of the lines they did a great job with the lines because these games are tight. But because like I was looking at over unders and I couldn't think of anything to do. But if you wanted to do a teaser, you could take the Packers, take them down to a half a point, and I think everybody's pretty much doing that. If you take the Packers down to a half a point and you bump the Ravens up. That's a good way to do things. But I think everybody's kind of doing that. And that's what scares me about the Packers game, where it's just like that line hasn't moved. And to me, that's why I think you're on the right side of it with the Rams there. That line just hasn't moved no matter what. And that's very scary when that hasn't happened.
Let's see. Kamara show.
Could be.
Bob says, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because
7, 8, 9.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. But I was also going to say, I will say this, if that game was, well, maybe not. I wouldn't do that. But the magic number, I don't know. Forget it.
That's funny. 7, 8, 9. I like that one. Good joke.
That's a joke my son would say coming back from daycare.
Yeah.
Good job, Bob. Oh, by the way, Joe, why don't you can you just ask me a quick question here?
What's that?
Can you ask me how my hockey team's doing?
How's your hockey team doing, eh?
They're doing very well. I'm actually beating somebody that's in the chat right now pretty badly, even though there's a week left. Thank you. Just had to get that out there. Coming in hot.
Is this show censored? No, it's not censored. I hope not. I hope it's not censored. You're gonna see something popping up on the Facebook post saying, "Oh, this is censored. This is not real."
That's why I don't curse on it.
Penguins would be better off with Eminem in goal. Who's that?
It's from high school.
Oh, Mike McCormick. Okay. All right. Otis can't read about because we'll be thrown off Facebook probably. But it'll still be in there though. All right. Guys, it's time for the segment that we all love to do. Mike, I don't think you even gave me one, but we'll wait. We'll let you do it live. So it's now
Well, you
time.
probably have mine.
Hot dog of the week.
All right. My hot dog of the week is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said before, I mean, I was going to go with maybe the Rams in this one, maybe even the Browns, but I had to take the Buccaneers because that's the team I picked outright to win. And I'm assuming your hot dog is the Ravens, right?
Yeah. And by the way, once again, last week, I got mine again, and I have not lost a hot dog of the week this year.
Yeah, it's a shame that we don't have any points for the hot dog of the week. But
It's not called that anymore. So I don't know. Yeah. Can we say that name?
Why not?
The comment.
Oh, the big game, but who cares? Super Bowl trivia. All right. Which two teams had multiple Super Bowl appearances and never wore white jerseys any of their Super Bowl appearances? All right. Good question. If you know the answer, you can say in the chat. I'm not going to hold, I mean, it's not just for me. You said you take that cat dog easy. All right. Let me see.
I don't really like hot dogs.
Which two teams? This is a good number one question. Did you get this one from Francesa? Look at this. Hey, we got a guest appearance. Hope all is well with you. Thank you. Thanks, Caitlin. All right, let's go back to Super Bowl trivia. Which two teams had multiple Super Bowl appearances and never wore white jerseys? How about the Chicago Bears? Is that one of them? Pat? No, they wore white jerseys in 85. I'm sorry. Never mind. Bengals. How about the Bengals? Pat, the Bengals.
Was he looking up the answer?
Bengals.
Oh.
So Billy says Rams. And he says no to Rams or Bears. Got a Mark Zuckerberg. We will probably get censored for that. No to Bengals. Broncos. How about the Broncos? It's a good guess. So the Birds, I thought they wore white jerseys when they played the Raiders back in the 80. All right, so we got one. How about the second one? How about the Dolphins?
You guys are putting me to sleep.
Do you have a guess for this one?
Me, I know nothing of this. I don't care about any jerseys.
All right, what's the answer? We give up. Well coached, Miami. That's true.
He's not supposed to say that.
All right, let's go to this one. In Your House, Mind Games 96, Savio Vega defeats Justin Hawk Bradshaw in a strap match. Who was Bradshaw's manager? I'm going to say it was Uncle Zebekiah. Is that the answer, Bob? Oh, Falcons. So it was the Falcons and the Eagles.
Birds of prey.
All right, interesting. Anything else, guys? Got any more trivia for us?
You were right. Wow. All right. Let's do our picks.
All right. It's time for the Mega Parlay, folks.
Oh,
My Mega Parlay is the Rams, Packers under 45.5. The Bills -2.5. The Browns and Chiefs under 57. And the Buccaneers +143. That'll get you a mega parlay total of +1549. And Mike, tell us about yours.
Did I do that? That was last week's. I didn't do that this week. I didn't do one this week.
Mike.
That's what I said. I was like, I didn't know we were doing it because we did the whatchamacallit, because we did.
All right, we'll go back to
I guess you could just take
now.
Just take my 4 picks and just, instead of Baltimore going on the money line, just take Baltimore with the points.
2 more for me. All right, come up with your mega parlay real quick, and then we'll. I'm not talking about this thing right here. That's what'll get us kicked off of Facebook.
Then you don't have to click on stuff every time.
Yeah.
You keep clicking on it. You don't have to click on stuff.
All right, Bob.
Yeah, just take my things and just give me Baltimore laying or taking the points.
Okay. Only match that was under 1 minute. So this was September. I'm going to say I don't know. I have no idea the answer to this one. Flip side of the question: what team had multiple appearances and only wore white? How about the Seahawks? I didn't even know that was a match.
I don't remember any of this stuff.
I think the Raiders only did wear white. That's a good guess. No Raiders, huh? I don't know what's the answer, Pat. I give up. Ravens. How about that? So I guess they only that makes sense. They wore it in 2000 season and 2012. Do you want my yes, give it to me now, Bob. So we got the Ravens for the white jerseys. What was the other answer? I guess it's one team. Okay, never mind. Did you like how I had when I sung my song, I put it on the camera was on my tripod I bought.
And I didn't watch it. I didn't listen to it yet.
Yeah, well, you'll have to watch it. Everybody go
to have to. Yeah, you posted it recently. So I was
Facebook.
Putting my son to bed, so I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, Bob, give me the question. All right. In Your House, No Mercy. Oh, that was the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian. Oh, we got the player props coming up right now. You ready? So our player props are as follows. I'm taking Robert Woods over 54.5 receiving yards. Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Kareem Hunt over 31.5 rushing yards. Chris Godwin over 67.5 receiving yards. And for Mike, we'll tell everybody yours.
So I like MVS under 23.5 receiving yards. Like I said, he's due for 3 targets a game, and if he doesn't catch the long one, then that's not going to happen. J.K. Dobbins I like over 57.5 because I like the Baltimore run game. Baker under 259.5. And Jared Cook over 2.5 receptions. Like I said, I think that's a dink and dunk kind of game there, and I think he's going to get like 5 or 6 catches.
All right. He says correct. All right.
That must have been a good match, though, because they're 2 very good tag teams.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So do you want to keep the same? You want me to do the Addams Family groove?
Yeah, absolutely.
They do what you want to do, say what you want to say, live how they want to live, play how they want to
Yeah.
play. The Adams Family.
Pure
I'm
90s.
sick of Never Gonna Give You Up. I want to see you do Rick Astley at some point. Well, this game, we're actually getting done early today, folks. Is everyone having fun? I do want to let everyone know I'm going to be starting an actual podcast called Lit Chat, and looking forward to it. That should
What
be
will you
coming
be
up in
doing?
a week. I'm just going to talk about the news. I'm not like political news. I really don't like talking about that, but I do like the funny, crazy stories about, like, for example, like I was reading about this girl who was actually a Playboy model who was she was going on like Bumble or one of those dating apps, and they kicked her off because she was too hot. And I'm like, what was she? I was wondering what she was wearing in the pictures. Like, that seems like interesting stuff to me. Talk about the Karen in Soho Karen. That's pretty interesting stuff too. Let's see what happened to Blinding Lights show. That's going to be done on the Super Bowl. For next week, we'll all do that. So, I got an idea, Mike. So for next week for the AFC Championship, whoever and NFC Championship games, the loser has to sing "Blinding Lights" by The Weeknd, and I'll play it on the Super Bowl during the halftime show.
Yeah, I never heard of it. Guess I'll have to research that song, huh?
How do you not know what that song is? Everyone knows that song.
I was thinking of the other song, Blinded by the Light. I was thinking that
No.
song. I guess that's not the right song.
What's the difference between a circus big top and a sorority house? Don't know, Bob. What's the answer?
What's it called? What is it called?
Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Blinding
Play
Lights. All right. All right. Never heard of it. It's popular, I guess.
Yeah, it is. A circus big top is home to cunning stunts. Sings "I'm too sexy for my sweater." What's the difference between a pregnant nun and a light bulb? What's the answer? Mark Hammer.
Oh, it's a newer song, 2019.
Yeah, play it. Let everyone hear it.
Is there curse words?
No, there's no curse words. Language.
Yo. We lost some viewers here.
We have 6 now. This is the most we've ever had.
Mm.
I think 9 was the most we've ever had.
I want Tim to come back. We haven't
what
seen
happened to
Tim.
Tim? Where's he
I
been?
don't know.
Where's Mike Crotty been?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Bob's his language.
I'm excited.
Anybody
What are
else?
your what are your thoughts, Pat? Do you like any of the props?
Do you like the props?
Or you can choose your own. If you had to pick your top one, which one would you choose of yours?
Okay, well, my props.
Your top one?
Probably Lamar Jackson. I think he's going to have more than one passing touchdown. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I think that's going to be, like I said, I think that's going to be a big running day. I'm big on. If I'm going to do one of mine, I would take Jarrett Cook over 2.5 receiving yards or receptions.
Interesting.
Tight ends, also number 87. That's right.
Pat says Mahomes at least 3 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
You can unscrew a light bulb. That's funny. That's funny. You have more excuses than a pregnant nun. That was one of Coach Yasik's sayings, right?
very famous line. A lot of them.
All right, folks. This looks like it's gonna be the end of the show right now. How was everyone's weekend going so far? Are you guys excited? Looking forward to it? I am.
Yeah, get a weekend off. But yeah, I thought last weekend was fun though with the 3 games. I thought that was awesome. Just going from 1:00 straight on. It felt like regular week. It was nice to do, and I hope that they continue it. I don't know if there's talks of them continuing it or it was just a one-time thing. Was this a trial or is this like set for every year?
For what?
the last week, the wild
The
card.
wild card? No, I think they're doing that every year. That's a rule change.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a trial and they wanted to see how it worked out, or this is something that's like mainstay. So yeah,
He said it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Bob says you can't believe you didn't get the joke. Let's do it again. I know it's probably Bob Zingler says, "What's the difference between a circus big top and a sorority house?" Cunning stunts.
Yeah.
I don't get it either. It's more money. It's here to stay. Billy says he thinks 2 teams should get the bye. I think he likes the old rules better.
Well, then maybe they can do something else. As long as they just have the 3 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday, they can have 10, 12 teams in the playoffs. I don't even care. So, yeah, let it be. I don't care.
All right, folks. I think we're finished here. I think we've had a great episode today. I'd like to thank everybody for making it so exciting and making it so lit. And so I mean, definitely had a great time here. And I think I might have deleted the Stay Lit banner, but whatever.
You're getting ready for the lit chat.
Billy should worry about his fantasy team.
He should. What's that? 2 years in a row, no playoffs.
No, it's been many years in a row, I think, for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he made it 3 years ago.
No, I don't think he has.
Oh.
No, what do you say about your fantasy team?
Laptop Warrior got to come. Maybe get a good new site or something. New laptop, new you. I'll be in it next year. Should I tell about that? That what I'm going to do next year?
What are you doing next year?
Right, next year, if I don't make the fantasy playoffs, I'm going to be wearing what am I wearing? What am I wearing? I have to get a stormtrooper's costume and wear it to the draft or something. Is it a stormtrooper?
It's like a stormtrooper hoodie, I believe.
Yeah.
Season. Grogu says he's doing a Star Wars reference there.
Don't know what that is either.
Let me check my fantasy team and see how I'm doing. I'm playing Mayo this week.
Okay. Is that good or bad? I know nothing about anything.
Rumor has it that no kicker next year and extra flex.
We're going to vote on the extra flex, but yeah, no kickers anymore.
Why?
There are 2 kickers in this room, though, by the way.
Who are the kickers?
There are 2 kickers. Me and Bill. Me and Billy are kickers.
I forgot you were a kicker.
Yeah.
But you getting that vaccine? Yeah, I'll get it when it's available. How about you, Bob? Are you getting it?
I'm on like 4 different lists, so hopefully I can get it soon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Billy says, I like kickers. I like kickers too. I don't get why you're going to try to get rid of it.
No, there's no, it just ruins 8 to 10 points every week or what. It's just not, no, there's no strategy involved with that at all anymore. So that's why I don't like it. I just think it ruins the strategy. You have somebody who kicks 4 field goals in a game. It's just no thanks. So.
Jeez. I don't. You have a spelling mistake in there, Mark Hammer. Wait, your comments are actually getting blocked, Mark Hammer? I don't get that. I'm up 6-2 over Mayo.
Not getting involved.
He's not. I don't blame you for getting involved.
All right, let's run it out.
All right, we're done, folks. It was a good episode. It was fun talking, chatting with everybody. And Mike, let everyone they can do what?
Stay lit. And when are you thinking about doing your lit chat?
It should be like in a week or 2. We'll see.
You're gonna have a good intro to that?
I'm gonna try to have I'm gonna write a letter to this man right here. I'm gonna play their song for you because I want them to be the intro to my show. Ready? Can you hear it?
All right. Well, don't ruin it.
Then it ends at that point. Did you like that?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. And Pat, thanks for my big fan. Can't wait for Lit Chat. All right. Thank you. Thank you and have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday. Same time, same day. Bye.